ever did some shit that's foul, and you say I'm gonna stop talking to this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop talking to their ass. Then you go on a social just to tap in, just to check. It ain't even really been 24 hours, 48 hours. Go to tap in with them, and you find out your ass blocked. You super blocked. Now you feeling kind of super low, because the bridge that was burnt down between y'all, they burnt it down. You know, it wasn't their intent to burn it down, but they burnt it down. Now I got a personal rule of mine. I'm outside right now. I got a personal rule of mine that if you burn the bridge down, whoever burns the bridge down, it's on them to make the reconnection. Now I did place a toll road, a toll access on that bridge, if that makes sense. Where I was like, bro, unless you admit to the wrong, like, to me, I'm the type of person that you gotta earn your words. Give me your words. Only way I know you said those words is because I heard you say them. I don't care what it was about, but if I bring it back up, you said those words. That's just that simple. You know, them are your words. And I ain't got no problem with what you said, but that's a separate issue if I got a problem or not. But you can't deny that you said something when I know you said something, because I heard you say it. Not only that, we argued about what you said. And eventually I made peace with that. But then when I bring it up, albeit a year and a half later, I'm a petty motherfucker. I bring it up a year and a half later. You can't then say, oh, I never said that. If you don't take possession of your words, if you don't take ownership of your words, if you don't hold your words, if you don't own your words, how can I trust your word? How can I have you around me like that if I don't trust your words? So all I told dude was, I said, bro, I told bro, I said, if you just don't talk to me until you, cause bro tried calling me and saying, I'm gonna have a conversation with me about something else, like to move it forward. Nah, I can't get past that. Cause we having a conversation, we actually arguing about something else. And I was using that as an example, what he said. So when he said, oh, I never said that, and I don't know, was that said to win the argument or to be dismissive of it? But I felt like you trying to play me like a goofy, like I'm retarded, like I didn't know you said that. I know you said that because I heard you say that. I know you said that because I was there. So now I say, don't talk to me unless you're ready to start at the point of, yeah, I said that. Now you can say after that, this is why I said it, but you gotta say you said that, what I heard you say. We just can't yada past that. So I guess the motherfucker chose a different option that I ain't even consider. That you dead to, I'm dead to you? Man, that's Bodine. To me, that's Bodine, because I know motherfuckers that's been foul to this person in different type of ways that they still in communication with, social media wise. Like, these motherfuckers still have access to you. This a blocking I'm a block you quick as hell type person. You know, I just didn't think, well, I have been blocked by the person before, and I told them, hey, you block me again, don't worry about unblocking me. Because we should be able to fall out and not sever communication. Because that mentally to me means something. if you would sever communication, especially if that's all you got is communication at this point. You know what I'm saying? Why would you sever communications? But you decide to do that anyways, cool. And I think that kind of that's hurtful for me in a way, because I thought this is a homie. I don't use the word friend lightly. Like with me, friend, you got to either have time with a person or have been through some shit and came out on the other side of it and saw how that person navigated that situation. You know, and that determined whether you're gonna give that person a friend. You know what I'm saying? Upgraded from associate or a person that I just hang around loosely. You know, so when I seen that and I'm started thinking like, damn, you had one of your other homies send you pictures of y'all hanging out from 5-10 years ago. Some motherfucker you told me you cut off, and another motherfucker who come hang out with you from time to time. You told me you cut them off, but you blocked them, but motherfucker still. Oh, okay, but shit, what that mean? When I'm supposed to read between the lines, like, you ain't never really fuck with me. I was never really the homie. You know. And that's sad, because I thought dude was one of them people that was going, you know what I'm saying, ride or die with me. But, you know, it take moments like this to find out that a person ain't really on your side in your corner type situation. You know, type of person that stuff go down, you be wondering who wearing that wire, who you know, who on the state side of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that just blew me away. You know, going on social media, going on Instagram is, oh, you can't contact this person. Going on Messenger, this person, like, they still show up. I don't know how it works. Person still show up, but ain't no sending them nothing. Okay, I ain't trying calling or texting, because to me, it's on you to reach out. It's on you. What I'm reaching out for. I tried reaching out. The reach out was, hey bro, you know you said that dumb shit, right? Oh, I never said that. Huh? Excuse me? You ain't never say that. Man. It's just foul when you try to reach across and chop it up with somebody. You know, right now is the time of the day I usually be calling buddy up like, hey man, what's up? What we on after the gig? What we finna be on? You know, and man, it's weird, but I guess this is the way it gotta be. It's for the best, you know. It's the way it is. You know, you go through life and you find out that people you think is gonna hold shit down, especially in this case, because this a no friend habit type motherfucker anyway. This a motherfucker that a loner type anyway. So you try to see a motherfucker, damn, hey man, I see you, you know, in my mind, hey, I see you kind of fucked up, so, you know, shit, you hear me? Like, let me come over here and holler at you. You cool? Or you need something? Here goes some lunch. You need something? Here goes some. Let me come sit with you and chop it up with you. You know, and that's how the friendship kind of kicked off. You know, and motherfuckers got tight. You know, and drinking buddy. But buddy let. Hold on, let me let this. I don't want to get a copyright strike. But he let, instead of standing on business, he let, I guess maybe I was too aggressive on the phone. Like I seen a reel where dude On the gram, I seen a reel where dude was saying, somebody was saying, you could be 100% right about something, but if you say it in a spicy way, I'ma swing on you. I thought about that, and this is that type of person that I'm dealing with. Like, and I was kind of spicy. Hey man, I get passionate. I get aggressive in my conversation. This person know that. Like, I'm coming with love. I'm leading with love. You know what I mean? So if you to the point where you like, man, well, fuck you then. Shit, I guess it's fuck me then. You know, I don't know what to say. I can see space being needed, but at the end of that space, you supposed to hit your homie up like, hey man, yeah, I said that dumb shit. Wasn't no big deal. This the reason why I deny saying it. Cause whatever, I ain't finna give a motherfucker no answers to say, but you know, you supposed to be able, as a human being, not just as a man, as a human being, you supposed to be able to stand on solid business. You know, I know I'm like my father. I'm my father's son. You know, to know me is to love me. To know me is not to like me. So I get it. You know, you go through. You know, my pops is a person that you will love, but if you knew him, everybody know people like that. Like, you love this person, the grumpy old man. You know, he's from a different era, different generation. You know, ex-military. Just that, you know, never smiles. You know, you say good morning to him and he say, what's so good about it? You know, shit like that, that type of guy. So he hey, what's going on, all right. So yeah, he one of them type of guys. So I try to fight that in me. I don't want to be like that, but I also don't want to be like my mother. You know, I am my mother's son. I'm Joan's son. So and Joan is the type of person that she'll give you everything that she owned to a total stranger. She done had total strangers move into her house because she felt sorry for their story. Oh, I fall in love with a story. A person got a little story to them, said, not it ain't necessarily gonna be said, but just some real life shit. I'm a genuine person that I hear your story and really fall for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that I'm gullible. I definitely got a bullshit detector, but you know, I would definitely fall in love with your story. I hear your story, and man, and it I'm what's that called? An empath. I'm very empathic. You know what I'm saying? And it just blew me away how some people conduct themselves, and I see why that person be on a solo. I ain't trying to say too much shit that if the person see this, feel away. You know what I'm saying? But they need to feel away about, or maybe not. Maybe it's best. Maybe this is what's, you know, maybe I gotta look at it from a different, maybe I gotta look at this from a different viewpoint, where the universe has aligned this, where it's like, man, look, this person ain't cut certain people out their life ever. You've been sitting next to them, and this motherfucker who you thought was you was finna start using words like day one, homie, super friends, BFF. You was using stuff like that, and they would say stuff like that, but internally, they saw you as a lick. Because once you start standing up for yourself and not allowing them to use you like a lick, and for those who don't know, that might be a little Chicago lingo. Lick, that just mean like you sweet, like you gullible, you can be taken advantage of, which I ain't really got. The motherfucker got more than me the whole time. And I ain't never asked the person for nothing. Motherfucker offered money, shit. Nah, I'm cool, bro. When I was messed up out here, I had my gallbladder removed years ago. Motherfucker tried to help me out, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want to, you know. So to go from that to, I guess, you know, listen, things run a course. This just ran its course. just ran its course. I hate it. I hate it. Got to be like that. I look at my phone, hoping the motherfucker will call and be like, "What's up, bro?" You know what I'm saying? They tried that yesterday. I guess that's when they blocked me. They tried that yesterday and started chopping it up with me, saying some stuff, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you just going yada yada over what I stopped talking to you before? Maybe I overdid it with that. You know what I mean? But I need you to. I can't trust your word if you disown your words. It's simple logic. It's simple math. We talking about mathologically. I cannot trust your word if you disown yourself from your words. You see what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that? How can I have you on my team if you saying you didn't say something that I know you said? What am I supposed to do with that? Huh? Don't treat that. I feel like when a person do that, they try to treat me like I'm a goofball. And I very well may be a goofball. I probably am a goofy. But I can't have you on my team thinking I'm a goofy or treat me like a goofy. Respect gonna run both ways on a squad. That's just the way it is. We might be a squad of lames, but we not finna look at each other and treat each other like lames and goofies. That's the one thing we not finna do. This finna be a safe space for us. I'm looking at you like, oh, you didn't say that? Oh, you dead ass serious? Oh, you didn't say that. That shit cute, nigga. That shit cute. That shit cute. That shit had my side hurt. You hear me? My side was hurt. I was like, nah, don't give it to me like that. Nah, let me get up off this phone. Because if you think you can just do something like that and let that rock out, I'm gonna just go with that. You got the wrong one. You really think I'm just a goofball. I ain't going. We ain't got to hang out. We ain't got to kick it. We ain't got to do none of that. I avoid your ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to drive down your block. You know, it's 7 billion people on the planet. You be all right. If that's how you got to act when it come to me. But there's a reason why when I met your ass, that where you was sitting at, wasn't nobody else over there. I guess it took me 4 or 5 years to figure out why certain things is the way they is. It was some bumps in the road. It was some signs. Whole time it was some signs that I ignored. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, it was some, man, it was some, this ain't the first fallout. This is just like the 5th or 6th. You know what I mean? But this one feel permanent. You know, even though that ain't something I desire, I just want a motherfucker to know that you can't play with me. I don't play with you. I respect you. So, you know, we could discuss why you said it. I don't care that you said it. I don't care that you said it. But you ain't gonna say you didn't say it. And we not only did you say it, but we argued about what you said that rest of the day. Then the next day. Then the day after that. Then the week after that. Then maybe another week after that. Then I chilled out on it. Gave it a break. Then maybe a couple of months, it'd come up here and there. Then it's about a year and a half later, maybe a year or so later, year and a few months later, where we talking about something else, and I referenced that as a reason. I referenced that in a way to prove something else. My point about one thing, look how this went. Look how this scenario went. So if this scenario went like this, then this goes like that. So I guess he was trying to disprove this because I'm using that last scenario as for a way to validate my proof on why this gonna go like that. You feel what I'm saying? So flip mode. I ain't never said that. That ain't never what? Come on, bro. Don't try to treat me like a goofball, bro. Don't think I'm crazy. I made it up in my head. So I'm right about everything else that day except for that one sentence. Yeah, you right. Everything else you got precision. That's what the motherfucker said while we was on the phone. Everything else you got precision except for that one sentence. I said, get the fuck up off my phone. Hang up my phone. Hang up my phone. Hang my phone up. I'm not finna hang up. You don't tell me what the fuck to do, nigga. All right, later, bro. Later. It's been fun. Call me back when you ready to start from where we left off at. Call me back then. I don't even want to hear from you unless we finna start right there. Next day, buddy call. Not understanding that sign. Ain't nothing we can talk about then, man. I don't want to talk about Mickey Mouse bullshit and we ain't addressed the elephant in the room. If I thought that line up, I need to go seek psychological help. You know, so I guess the motherfucker just don't want to be friends then, shit. Which is a sign that your ass ain't never want to be friends. Whatever you was up to, I guess I ain't figured that shit out. What the end game was. Sometimes, you know what I've learned for those watching this. Sometimes for certain people, you're just spot holders. Make sense? You just a spot holder for somebody where you just a spot holder for people. That's all you are. Just a spot holder. And they would rather be hanging in this circle or this group or with these individuals, this person. But since you kind of inserted yourself in their life, they'll just let it rock out till it fizzle out. You know, you are sometimes the person people need in their life, but not the person they want in their life. Need and want, you'll figure that out. You know, if a mother look like a motherfucker gotta grow on you, like this motherfucker they just tolerate you. They don't really want your ass around. But they wouldn't be so quick to cut off communication. Motherfucker not talk, cause the motherfucker know I'm not finna hit the line. I'm not finna text, I ain't finna call. I'm not finna, well, this is an indirect shot, but I'm not finna do none of that type of activity. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using this as content to talk about right now because it's funny to me. You know, so blocking me, I ain't understand what the, you know, I guess because the motherfucker knew I was gonna go on there and check to see. I'm not finna send your ass no reels. I'm not finna send you no nothing on Facebook or no try to call you a contact. Motherfucker, you that hurt? You that hurt? Change your tampon. You that hurt? All that said, I this shit is what it is. You know, it take moments like this to learn. Do people really rock with you? Do they? And then when I was finna start, you know, doing other content, because people was like, I had a commenter on my up on one of my videos was like, man, I really like your voice. I don't know if it was male, female, but it doesn't matter. That ain't no big deal. A compliment was just a compliment. So I like your voice, and I've heard that before. 90%, mostly from the females, but a soothing voice is a soothing voice. So I said, okay, shit, I needed some ideas on what to do. As far as long form content for people to listen to, this ain't the best environment. My basement audio is the sound of my basement is the better. I'm outside, and maybe this ain't the best earpiece. Got it off Temu for $5, $5, $6, $7. So it really ain't picking up my voice well. It does good at in my house, in my basement. But this dude was like, "Hey man, we should do like a podcast, come together, you woo woo." And I'm looking at this dude like, how I'm gonna do that with you, bro? Make it make sense. Why would I trust you with that? So we get something popping and this happened? This happened? I gotta build it on my own. That's why I told him before. Hey, lad, let me build it on my own. Give me a little following. Then maybe you come in and sit sometime with a couple of other people in and out. But I need to establish my own little voice thing or whatever I'm gonna do. Get the money up and get better microphones, better equipment. But no, I can't. You know, your friends out here, if I want to consider this person a friend, your friends, it's my understanding, your friends out here to enjoy life with you. You don't want to go in business with your friends. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nothing with your friends. You just enjoy life with them, you know. You don't want to pour life into them. You don't want to create life with them. You just want to enjoy life with them. So any men out there with a female friend, just let's have a baby. Have it what? No. Just enjoy life with them. Now maybe in a different universe, if y'all was dating and you felt like that person qualified or whatnot, then that's something else. But in this universe, in the real universe, you can have that desire. Like I desire to do this with this person's band. We can have sex. But in this universe, keep it strictly enjoying life. Now, we drink, we hang out. For those who's able to roll them up, we roll them up. Watch TV, game, go to the game. You know, just kickback type shit. Just cool, you know. I'm not finna hit the Mega Millions and retire your ass. You ain't my broad. You my friend. I'm gonna make life easier. Make life enjoyable for you. You know, but you finna work your 9 to 5, big homie. You know, that's just what it is. You know, but you gonna have a house paid off, car, something like that. You know, everybody got their own little. Everybody got their own how they do it. You know, you gonna have money in the bank. What is 400 million right now? Money in the bank. Car, little crib, something. But a stipend to live off of? You think I'm a goofy? You know. No. I get it. It's the thought that counts. You know, make eat some chili for those interested. It's extra meaty chili, not a lot. I got these little sun chips I'm eating with them. I probably shouldn't be eating sun chips. I'm trying to cut my weight down for those who follow the weight loss aspect of my channel. I just thought I'd make this little video, as my first little voice type thing, or as far as I probably shouldn't be eating on it. I ain't no professional, but yeah, man, that's just some recent shit that just happened in my life. And man, I just don't understand motherfuckers, man. People are weirdos, and the way they conduct business is very bizarre. And then it'll be like before I met dude was like, man, I don't know why nobody I ever met in my life, none of my other homies will ever go in business with me. I see why. Why nobody trust me? Why everybody think I'm lying? I see why. Bro, you weird, bro. Man. Because I asked you to own your words. You kicked me to the curb. Them your words. They came out of your mouth. I ain't say them. It ain't like I said the word. I'm an asshole, so I just kept repeating it over and over on some bullying type shit. But on some, you know how you fuck with your homie. I'm just fucking with you, damn. Nudge, nudge, kick, kick, kick. But, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to even do with any of this information. I'm kind of heartbroken because I'm like a lone wolf type dude too. So I don't kick it with a lot of motherfuckers. Real big heavy. I got my main squad. But my squad live out of town. My homie from Nashville, Marv. Big boy. And my other homie who, I mean, he live everywhere. Damn, I don't even know. He from Chicago, but he live everywhere. My boy Wes, Don Fraze, you know. I think he a resident of every state. Don't get me to start talking about what he be on. I don't know. If the people just listening, I don't know nothing about him. He just, you know, don't come ask me shit. I don't know. But so to meet buddy and make connections, I keep my circle small. And you think you're good at vetting people, but at the end of the day, you never really know. You never really know. We all dealing with our own problems. We all got our own background issues and issues. That ain't unique to you. You know? But it ran its course, And I'm too old to keep making new friends, so I guess I'm solo dolo. Enjoy his life. Enjoy his life with the people I know. Some people just meant to be by themselves. Respect. I told you my pops is like that. My pops is for those who know who's watching my video, my pops is like that. He's just a person you love, but you don't like him. You love him, but you don't like him. You don't like him. He's not a likable person. You know, he's been hardened by life and all this and other mental issues and undiagnosed. I'm just throwing shit on him. But that's what it is. A lot of motherfuckers be having undiagnosed shit and don't get their shit worked out. And but dude, I'm talking about, it's a lack of accountability. That's what it was. I'm telling you, own what you said. Them your words. You want me to keep being cool with your ass? Own what you said. You said that. And then we can move forward. How can I trust what you say if you ain't owning what you said? You can change up whenever. So that's me telling you to take accountability. And you moving around here like a Britnard, not taking accountability. That's how females move. Not to go in on my female community of viewers, but I don't want to lose y'all. But y'all hate when guys move like females. Come on now. Just stand on your business. You said I don't even care that you said it. You know. But don't disavow yourself and distance yourself from what things that you birthed into this world. You know what I mean? Don't divorce yourself from that. Because then I'm gonna think, can I ever trust this person? Think about it. And like I told a motherfucker, like I was talking about earlier, when a person wronged you, right? It's on them to fix it. And the longer it take you to start rebuilding that bridge, the harder it's gonna be to rebuild that bridge. And I told the motherfucker, I said, hey man, you already know my position on stuff. Like, you know, I've had people that wronged me, and if they would have came to me in that moment or an hour later or 24 hours later and said, hey look, hey man, I fucked up. I don't want that to represent who I am. I don't want that to be how you know me. My bad, bro. And we dap it up with the bam. That's love. But you can't wait 2, 3, 4, 5 months later, and because then it looked like, do it even matter at this point? I done sat with that shit for 3, 4, 5 months. Every time I saw your ass, like, you know, you see a motherfucker, you just shaking it. I done sat with it like that. Like you foul as hell. You know what I mean? What I'm supposed to do with that? In the great words of Peter Pan, what am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that information? I can't do anything with that information. It's useless for me. You gonna wait a year? I mean, everybody healing process and getting over shit is different. I get it, but me, I need if you wrong me, I need you to be on some instant. You feel like I wronged you because the way I was speaking or the tone I don't know. You better use your words if you trying to be cool with me. And I ain't want to be sitting on here like I'm the person to be cool with. 7 billion people on this planet. I'm replaceable. Again, like I said, that story, you fall in love with people's story. Whatever my story was that you like, if you ever did, you'll find a new motherfucker to kick it with and hang with and understand the assignment with. You know. Should be cool. But that's all I want to get on here and share with y'all during lunch. Hopefully the vocals came in real good. And if y'all got stories of, you know, homies you had to cut off or got cut off by a homie, I ain't even cut the motherfucker. I just said, I don't want to talk to your goofy ass until you get your shit together. But if you got stories of somebody you cut off, drop it in the comments and let me know. Or if you had to cut somebody off, or if you know you bogus for, especially like I feel like this person is, like, well, maybe I shouldn't have cut that person off. This was a solid motherfucker. You don't come around solid people, you know. And everybody whole lineage is solid. You know what I'm saying? So it's rare you come across people that's real like that. So if you cut somebody off or something like that, drop it in the comments. Let me know your story or your day one. If you miss one of your homies that's like, man, I shouldn't even, man, why overdo it with dude like that? I ain't even have to overkill like that. You one of them things. Then you wait too long and then it look weird if you try to 4 months, 3 months later, like, hey, what's up, big dog? Big dog? Hey, what's up, big homie? Like, man, I just want to let you know, man, hey, bro, remember we used to hang out with you? Hey man, we cool, man. You good? But I ain't interested in going back. You know what I'm saying? Because we fell out like this. You ain't owning your words. You are not on your words about anything, and you will do it again and again and again and again. When does it end? I can't trust you. So like I said, you took way too long to own your words. What I'm supposed to do with that? If you taking way too long to own your words, them your words. Again, not my words, not my words. Your words.